What's going on, everybody? My name is John Carlo. Today, we're going to be walking through my Etsy store evaluation template. What this is going to allow me to do is hop into any Etsy platform and judge their success. Maybe ways that I can take inspiration from their store or find certain products to improve on what they may be selling already. So let's go ahead and dive right in. This is my template right here that I've put together this afternoon. As you can see, there's a couple of really important different topics. So the first topic, of course, is the store overview. This is kind of the name, the niche, stuff like that. You can see all that right there. The market demand for the product, is it even in demand? Okay, why are they making sales? Where is the search volume coming from, etc. The third most important category is how they're branding and presenting themselves as a business. Okay, are they just some random seller or do they have an actual identity? Okay. Also, their customer feedback is going to be super important to see kind of what makes their customers happy and what is driving success to their store. Okay. Also, how they're doing that, right? The marketing and the traffic aspect of their business is going to be really key to kind of study. Are they using SEO? Are they using ads? If so, where on Facebook? Stuff like that. Also, how fast are they able to get their products to their customers? That could be something that you can learn from as well, how they're fulfilling their orders, as well as how much it costs. So jumping into the seventh one, we have, okay, so they're driving sales, they have a marketing channel, but how profitable is their true business? This is going to give us some average product prices and estimated margins for potentially how much money they could be making per sale. We'll go ahead and dive into all that in this video. Stay tuned for that, guys. And then lastly, but not least, the growth potential, okay? How can they potentially expand their brand and other ways for me to do so to capitalize on what they may be capitalizing on as well? Okay, so my choice to do my first case study was this pretty cool brand called Gothic Orb, guys. Gothic Orb Jewelry. They're based out of Cali. As you can see, they have 94,917 sales. What they're selling here is essentially kind of like Gothic jewelry, okay? And it seems also that their prices are pretty much all the same for each individual product. So as you can see, it's kind of like Chrome Hearts inspired. That's what kind of drove me to find this store is the earrings that they have. Also, guys, they do have 882 products. Okay, so they're in touch with a supplier. Speaking of the suppliers, guys, let's check out their About page. Okay, anytime you want to judge an Etsy, I always like to start on the About page. This will give you some key information about the seller. As you can see, they've been on Etsy for almost 5 years now, guys. So they've been on the grind for a while. It's definitely not a new store, but they have driven almost 100,000 sales. Okay. As you can see, their mystical lore of Gothic Orb Jewelry, a brand born in the creative heart of Los Angeles. But if you scroll down here, you can see their partners are essentially just from China. So they're kind of just rebranding their products from a Chinese supplier. And it seems that, their shipping times seem to be pretty quick. Okay, as you can see, it's the 17th, but you can get it by the 26th. So they must have some of this stuff in stock, okay? So as you can see, we just found a bunch of information just right off the bat. Now we can assume that it's most likely something to do with the earrings, all right? They seem to be selling mainly earrings, okay? So we could just go ahead and start there. So $25. Okay, let's go to the search volume, the market demand. How do we find that, guys? Well, the first thing that we could do is head over to Google Trends, okay? This is going to take us on a journey to see kind of what is going on with their search. All right, so next step is checking out the market demand for the product. Once we have the basics down right here of the store overview, you could also add more things too, like the location, how long they've been in business for, but we know that they've been in business for about 4 years now. So let's move on to market demand. The first thing that we'll head over to is the main thing they're trying to replicate, right, which is essentially Chrome Hearts, right? And you can see the interest over time of the search term Chrome Hearts is actually growing pretty steadily here, especially worldwide. If we do, let's do 5 years, and let's see if they have any data. You can see that the searching of Chrome hearts is getting more and more popular. We'll even type in something as basic as earrings, okay, because that's what they're selling, guys, earrings. All right, and it seems that earrings do have a pretty specific, or not specific, they do have a specific range, but they also seem to gain popularity mostly around, let's see, the end of the year into the holiday, which is actually pretty predictable. You can see that this product may indicate a seasonality, right? Also, the competition level, okay? It's another really key metric to look at when you're evaluating your brand. A basic way to do that is just to type in earrings, okay? Go back to Etsy, type in the same keyword, all right, and kind of see, wow, like look at this store right here, okay? We'll find another quick store real quick. As you can see, this person has 3,691 reviews just based on this one earring that they're selling for $22, okay? And obviously, this does not take $22 even close to manufacture this, okay? So what we'll do is we'll go to the person's store, okay? Wow, okay? This person has 3 million sales, okay, which is ridiculous, okay? So if we go to their about, we want to kind of find more and find more about these people. There's really only about 4 people running this business, and they do have a social media presence. If we come over to their Instagram, I wonder if we can pull this up. So yeah, wow, this company has a huge social media following versus the Gothic Orb company, which I checked earlier, only has 2K followers. Okay, so this business right here is roughly 50 times bigger, which is crazy, guys. Jewelry is a huge, huge niche. These guys have been in business for almost 5 years, and they only have 3K followers, right? Whereas Caitlin over here, let's see how long she's been in business for. We'll go to her about page. She's been in business for almost 10 years. So double the time, but Gothic Orb has done a fraction of the sales. That the store branding and presentation, okay, one thing I will notice about this is that it doesn't really give me any type of branded feel. Like it's just kind of like these products that are kind of random, if you ask me. Like I don't really see how they could brand so many products here. And it's pretty much all the same content, kind of refiltered, like as far as the pictures go. Whereas Caitlin's page here, it's got more flow. You see how the colors, you see how the photos look different, okay? And you can see these look professionally taken. That's the thing versus these right here. So you guys can see the difference. This page has a color aesthetic. As you can see, there's photos on here that aren't even really selling you something. It's just almost like part of a lifestyle. Let's move on to customer feedback. All right, let's judge the reviews. It seems that a lot of these companies that are selling jewelry have really good reviews. Like, a lot of 5-star sellers. Let's see if we can find a company with bad reviews, okay? Just so we can get a sample of what some issues are about the product that people complain about, guys. If you want to try to improve on something, maybe you can, look at the reviews and see what's kind of lacking. Or, for example, the earrings, do they lose their back easily? Do they tarnish? Whatever. There's so many things. But it seems like, it's hard to, one thing I'll say, guys, is that it's hard to complain about an earring. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not a piece of technology or something. It doesn't really break. Okay, here's a 4-star review. Okay, I originally bought these in silver and was so impressed I went back and bought the gold. One of the gold ones were a bit misshapen, but I was able to kind of fix it to look more like the other one. Other than that, these are great pieces. Okay, so it seems to just be little things. Like maybe it's just manufacturer defects. It has nothing to do with how she's running her brand or the products that she's getting, right? So it's also kind of important to judge, like, where these brands are running their ads. For example, let's compare Caitlin's store to Gothic Orb, right? As you can see, this person has a link tree, And if we kind of follow the lead here, where they're going to go, as you can see, they have, let's see, okay, this is how you find the data right here, best sellers. It's this Toyet Moy birthstone ring, it seems, maybe. Let's see, selling fast, bestseller. Okay, so she's making $28.80 a sale by just selling this generic earring, guys. And it's a pretty basic earring that you can find in any jewelry store, right? As you can see, this is how her website is set up. She's got good pop-up ads. You hit try your luck, and she's going to collect your email address. But great quality photos, guys. Just a minimalist website. But you guys can see the difference in the website here. Okay, that's their pop-up first. All right, all the photos are essentially recycled. All right, all these are recycled photos from their Instagram. Whereas if you come over to Caitlin's page, you can see the photos here are pretty different. You see, these are professional grade photos here. Obviously, Caitlin is making some serious cash. Okay, it's that simple to see. She's able to invest in her website. She's able to get new photos and have models for her jewelry. So that's really cool. So let's compare shipping. All right, I wonder if Caitlin's store says maybe how long it will take to get one of her products. Okay, so one thing I will notice about Caitlin's store here is that you're going to get it by October 5th, which is like 3 weeks away, versus Gothic Orb, right? You're going to click on one of her products, right? And we'll see how long that takes. So technically, maybe Gothic Orb has a better supplier connection. She's able to guarantee better shipping times. But for some reason, the other store is doing way more sales. Okay, so that's why we have this template, guys, is for you guys to go through and start to fill this out to be able to evaluate the competition, right? That it all feeds into each other. You got to kind of dig. I'll leave that up to you guys, but this is how you'll find kind of where and how much they're getting their product from. Maybe if we try a different product, we'll have better luck. Something like the most generic thing, like these here. I've seen these earrings before all over the place, but somehow they're able to close them for $19. Okay, so let's go ahead and just search this for Google Lens. I'm sure something will come up here. Temu, all right. Temu is a good place to look. Here. Once you click the image, you'll see. Okay, so AliExpress, right? I guarantee you that these are extremely cheap. This is the exact same product. Okay, $2. Okay, so if they're able to buy it for $2 and ship it, obviously this isn't a good supplier, but you can just kind of see an idea of how much these earrings are costing. Anywhere between $1 to $3 is my estimate on these. But let's compare some prices. Okay, so as you can see, if she was able to buy these for $2 and sell them for $19, that's not a bad profit. Okay, but let's go to Caitlin's store. Okay, let's go back to her store, and her products are similarly priced. Okay, so if we go to her best sellers, okay, we're looking at an average of anywhere between, it seems like $20 to $30, which seems to be the sweet spot, guys. It really does. The sweet spot for these jewelry pieces are $20 to $30. That's how you find that, right? So we want to price gouge people. We want to compete, right? Let's see if we can find anything with this image. And this will tell you, okay, is this a unique piece of jewelry or is this being drop shipped? It doesn't really seem like it. As you can see, other images of this specific piece of jewelry exist on the internet elsewhere. So this is where you'll find and compare how profitable the stores could be. This same necklace right here, guys, right, on her website is being sold for $25. Okay, so that's a 25x on your money. It's crazy, guys. Margins on jewelry can be crazy. How can you brand this? Well, jewelry has cases. You can make a case. You can get with suppliers. It's really about who you pick as a supplier and the brand identity that you're going to establish and how it could grow. Also, it'd be a unique thing to try to, add your own little charm on there or something. Maybe, Caitlin could include some unique packaging. Who knows? Who knows, guys? There's got to be something that's driving a lot of sales to her store, and that's what I hope this template is going to help you figure out.